Yes, in the crowd, feeling it. Ricky Ortiz, 5.
Hey guys, you already know who it is, Jazz Hands here, not to be confused with Spirit Fingers. And first off, I've been out of commission lately because I caught a really bad cold. As a matter of fact, I still feel a little under the weather. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but it's okay, I can get some rest later because I only got a short video for you today. And today, we're going to be covering the focus attack, which was a new mechanic that was introduced in the Street Fighter 4 series as a means of replacing the pairing mechanic in the Street Fighter 3rd Strike series. A focus attack is activated by holding the medium punch button and the medium kick button together, and the focus attack can be held and charged and released at your discretion. During your focus attack, you gain 1 hit of armor, which means that during your focus attack you can absorb 1 hit, but this will temporarily inflict white damage on your character, but your character will slowly regain this white health over time. Now, there are weaknesses and advantages to mastering the focus attack, so let's examine some of its major applications. So we're going to be learning the basics of any focus, which is learning the levels of focus attacks, and there are 3 levels of focus attacks. The first level is very simple. It is just, you hold it very short, not even a second, probably less than half a second. You just kind of tap it. It comes out very fast, but you still have that 1 hit of armor regardless. And you have a level 2 focus attack in which your character will temporarily flash white like that. I would say it's about like 0.7 to 0.9 seconds of charging time before your character flashes white. And finally, you have the level 3 focus attack in which you hold it for about 1.5 seconds. And your character will flash white a second time, and also it will leave a big black streak like the brush strokes that is featured in many of the Street Fighter art. So let's examine some of the different levels of focus attacks and what they do. So the level 1 focus attack doesn't really do much, but you still have that 1 hit of armor. So if your opponent presses the button, you will absorb that one hit, and it'll go right through their attack, and you can just punch him right in the face. Now, the level 2 focus attack is the more commonly used focus attack because of the effect that you get if you land it. You get a crumple. Like that. And if you don't know what a crumple is, that is a crumple. And it basically renders your opponent unconscious and they can't do anything, leaving them free and open for any attack that you want to do. But just remember that a level 2 focus attack can be blocked, okay? For example, and if they block it, nothing will happen. Now a level 3 focus attack is when you charge up all the way and then you flash white 2 times. This basically is the same as the level 2 focus attack, and it will crumple your opponent, but once you reach level 3, it will become unblockable. That's right, I said it, it becomes unblockable. Okay, so for example, again, level 2 doesn't do anything, but once you reach level 3, it will hit your opponent no matter what. So if your opponent is in the way of your focus attack, they will get hit by it once you hit level 3. So the only way to get out of a level 3 focus attack is to jump out of the way, dash out of the way, or just get the hell out of the way any way that you need to. Wow, you might say, hey, yo, Chocolate Columbo, dude, that seems pretty cheap, man. A level 3 focus attack is unblockable. Man, that's cheap. People will probably spam that all the time. But, come on, man. As you can see, it takes about, like, 1.5 seconds to activate the level 3 focus attack. And trust me, that is plenty of time for you to react. That's why it's so sparsely used in actual matches, because you rarely land the level 3 focus attack, because it just takes so long for you to activate it, and by that time someone has already jumped out of the way, or they're gonna do a counter to you, or armor breaking move. Like, it's just way too obvious to go for the level 3 focus attack. So let's learn some of the applications of the level 1 focus attack. Remember that the level 1 focus attack does not crumple your opponent, and it can be blocked, okay? But it is a good quick counter to your opponent if you know that they're gonna press a button, because you still get that 1 hit of armor at level 1. So let's see if I can land a level 1 focus attack against Ken here. See? Just so it's a good way of countering your opponent if you think that your opponent is going to do something at you. Right there, see? It can be blocked again. That was a good example. It can be blocked if you release it too slow, but it does hit your opponent if you do it quick enough. So you still get that 1 hit of armor. You still got that white health, but it's okay. You got something offensive at them. So let's examine some of the applications of the level 2 focus attack. The level 2 focus attack can be blocked, but it will crumple your opponent when you land it. Now, it takes longer for you to charge to the level 2 focus attack, so you have to time it correctly if you do want to land a level 2 focus attack, because if your opponent already recovers from his or her attack, then they can block it. So let's see if I can land a level 2 focus attack against Ken. I just got him doing some overhead thunder kicks here. There we go. Let's try it again. There we go. So remember that if you don't do it correctly, your opponent will be able to block it. So if you do it too slow, your opponent will block the attack. Now, the level 3 focus attack and its applications, there's not really much to it, because you rarely land the level 3 focus attack, but you can use it to kind of fake out your opponent, or kind of play chicken, I guess, with them. You know, like, especially if you both do focus attacks at the same time, because the level 3 focus attack is unblockable, right? So you can make them think that you're doing a level 2 focus attack, or you can just, like, be right in their face and just really challenge them and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go right for the level 3, and you might trick them into just standing there, but most likely they won't. Most likely they'll jump, or they'll do something else, or counter you, or do something, because it's just way too slow. It's way too obvious when it comes out, but it does a lot of damage. It does a boatload of damage. So you can, I guess, when it calls, if the situation calls for it, I guess you can play chicken with your opponent and kind of See who's the manliest person, I guess. See, like, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I went for the level 3 focus attack and you didn't do shit. So the second important thing that you need to learn about the focus attack is that it can be dash cancelled anytime during its animation, but not during the attack animation of the focus attack. So for example, I can do a level 1 dash cancel just like that before I even flash white. It will still give me that 1 hit of armor. Or I can wait until level 2 and still dash cancel. But at level 3, I pretty much cannot dash cancel. When you reach level 3 focus attack, you pretty much have to commit to the focus attack, because no matter what I do, let me show you. I cannot dash cancel it when I flash white for the second time. So if you're wondering some of the applications of the focus attack dash cancel, or canceling your focus attack in the middle of its animation, it's mainly used to safely get away from your opponent. So for example, if your opponent presses a button during your escape, you can use that 1 hit of armor to absorb that attack and get out safely. So for example,
it's the battle of the century. Fight!
So if you're really close to your opponent, they can sweep you while you're trying to walk away. You're like, man, I can't get away safely. So you just go ahead and use that dash cancel, that 1 hit of armor, to safely make your escape. So now that you have learned how to dash cancel your focus animation, after you land your focus attack, whether it be level 1, level 2, or level 3, you can dash forward or backwards after the animation, either to use it as bait, an escape, or another setup. It doesn't matter. So at level 1, oh sorry, that was level 2, you can still dash forward, and on hit it leaves you at an advantage, okay, allowing you for more pressure if you do dash forward. So you can also dash back too if you think that your opponent's gonna like mash uppercut at you, or do a reversal, or a EX invincible reversal. You can just go ahead and dash back to bait your opponent to do something. And also, when you do crumple your opponent like that, you can go ahead and dash forward, and you actually have, you know, plenty of time, you know, to land an attack, because, you know, they crumple very, very slowly. It's not forever, you know. There's a point where like you can't do any more attacks anymore if you wait too long, like this, you know, like that, like, you know, that's just way too slow. You won't be able to land any attacks, and your opponent's gonna rise up, and you just lost your chance. But if you do land that crumple and you do dash forward, you just go ahead and do anything that you want to, okay? So another thing that I want to show you here is that every single character is different when it comes to their focus attacks. Not in terms of damage and, you know, and like and levels and things like that, but more of range and speed. Okay, so Fei Long here has an incredible focus attack because of its speed and its range. As you can see that he actually takes he stays stationary, but he does like a turnaround back punch that goes really, really far. Okay, so he can literally be like almost, like, I would say almost 2 bodies away from his opponent. Oh no, okay, maybe not 2 bodies. I think that got nerfed. I think it got nerfed in Ultra. Like maybe like 1.5 bodies away, and you can still land that focus attack, and it comes out extremely fast, and it's extremely hard to see, extremely hard to counter. So it is very, very dangerous with Fei Long. But as you can see, like Balrog here has a very, very short focus attack. I will show you here. It just simply does not have the same range. So I can be at the same range as Fei Long, but it just doesn't hit him. So Balrog is a character that needs to be very, very close to his opponent in order to land a focus attack. So there are some weaknesses to some focus attacks that you need to know about. Mainly, the big main one that everyone needs to know about is armor breaking moves. Okay, and if you don't know what an armor breaking move is, you can go ahead and go into the command list right here and go through your character special move menu, and you can see that Ryu's Tesmaki, his hurricane kick, is an armor breaking move noted by the lightning symbol that's next to the move. You know that little lightning symbol, you see that? Okay, so now we know that Ryu's Tesmaki is an armor breaking move. Okay, that means that it will completely break focus attacks. Your opponent will not absorb that one hit, and they will take the full brunt of the damage. Okay, so let's see here. So if your opponent is doing a focus attack or a level 3 focus attack that you can see, and it's pretty obvious that you see coming, you can go ahead and do a Tesmaki, and you hear a shattering sound. That's basically the armor breaking. So it is very dangerous to wildly spam the focus attack, because your opponent can do armor breaking moves. Now, every armor breaking move, it varies from character to character, but with most of the Shoto characters, it is the hurricane kick. But you have to go into your command list again and look at the armor breaking moves for your character. And also, if you both activate the focus attack at the same time, whoever charges up to, well, no, if you're playing chicken, if you charge up to level 3 first, it becomes an armor breaking move. So I'll show you. For example, see right there. So if he charges up, see, whoever charges up to level 3 first will gain that armor breaking property and the crumple. So the second weakness to the focus attack is that the focus attack only absorbs one hit. Okay, so if you get hit twice during your focus attack, you will receive the damage from the first attack and the second attack. So that is a lot of damage. Okay, so for example, Ryu's medium Shoryuken does 2 attacks, so it will hit him on the second time and interrupt the focus attack. So you have to do the focus attack or release the focus attack quick enough before your opponent can do a second move. So there is a third weakness that occurs when your opponent interrupts your attack animation of your focus attack when they press a button. This, trust me, it seems kind of weird because there's a brief window, a very short window, where your opponent can interrupt your focus attack when you're in your attack animation. But trust me, it does happen. It happens to me all the time, just because your opponent happens to press a button when you release your focus attack. So let's see if I can interrupt Ken in the middle of his attack animation for his focus attack. See right there. And you land a counter hit. See right there again. The window is super brief, but trust me, it's just enough for someone to land a counter hit on you. Now another type of weakness that is applicable to focus attack is that focus attacks can be grabbed out. So again, you cannot spam this willy-nilly or charge to level 3 or level 2 whenever you feel like it, because you can be grabbed out of it. So if your opponent can see it coming, they simply just have to throw you to get out of it. Also applicable to any grappler characters like Hakan or Zangief, anyone with any grab type moves, Abel, etc. So use this focus attack with discretion. There is another weakness that is a little less known focus attacks are susceptible to armor breaking wake up reversals. And basically what that means is that you cannot do a focus attack when your opponent is down, because once your opponent wakes up, there's a chance that they might do a wake up reversal or an uppercut or just a move. And basically wake up reversals have armor breaking properties, and this will break your focus attack. So for example, Ryu's gonna uppercut Akuma, knocking him down, and I'm gonna do a wake up reversal when he does a focus attack.
SHORYUKEN! SHORYUKEN!
Once more.
SHORYUKEN!
As you can see, it says reversal and counter hit, and you hear that armor shattering sound. So it is very dangerous to do a focus attack when your opponent is down, because they might wake up with an armor breaking reversal. So now let's learn some of the various applications of the focus attack that you might not have known about. Now, some of the things I'll be demonstrating is not every single application of the focus attack, but you know, you have to go into the lab and do a little research yourself, okay, to find out what you can do. This is just some basic examples that I'm going to show. So there is another way for you to land a focus attack crumple with a level 1 focus attack, and that is to hit your opponent at the startup of their move by landing a counter hit. And a counter hit basically means that you hit your opponent when your opponent pressed the button and your move came out faster than his. That's why you hit him first. That's basically what it is. So when you get a counter hit with a focus attack, level 1 focus attack, you will crumple your opponent. So let's see if I can land a level 1 focus attack counter hit on Ken. There you go. And see, you do get the crumple when that happens. There you go. So no matter what, if you hit your opponent on a counter hit with level 1 focus attack, they will always crumple. That's just a a little reward, for hitting your opponent by cyclically knowing when they were going to press a button. Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. I would appreciate it even more if you go ahead and hit that like button down below and share this with anyone that might be new to Street Fighter. Now, if you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments down below. And if you're wondering why we didn't cover the red focus attack, it is because it is a new mechanic in the game and I would rather leave that in a future video. But anyways, thanks very much guys. I'm gonna get some rest. Thank you very much. Peace out. See you next time.
As if everything I'm saying understood right now. Usually I'm all biz, preoccupied with shoulds, but now brother playing with some coulds right now. See, I could just dial dial up the smile I ain't seen in a while. Fuck, or have a night on the town. Shucks, I love options, good life now. Damn. Well, I can think of a few things and try and keep my levels of stress down. Not get all worked up when I get let down. Just keep my work up, prepare for the next round.